Want orchids to bloom all year round? In today's video at Blissful Garden, I'll reveal to you a super simple natural fertilizer recipe. The ingredients are easy to find in your kitchen, but the effect is to make orchids healthy, green leaves and roots and flowers bloom all year round. If you are new to the channel, please hit the like and subscribe button to support me and so you don't miss any orchid care tips. It's great to have you along on this journey. This is an orchid that was bought to enjoy flowers after a period of time when the flowers had faded. This is an important stage to help the plant recover its vitality and be ready for a new batch of flowers. Normally, orchids that have bloomed and are displayed indoors or in industrial environments, greenhouses, after the flowers have faded, the top of the plant often weakens, even showing signs of fungal infection, tip rot or dry tip due to lack of light, ventilation, and nutrients. Growing in a greenhouse will be very different from the outside environment. In addition, the initial growing medium is often small, degraded or has accumulated mold if not replaced and retreated in time. The plant will be very difficult to recover. In the next step, we will remove the old growing medium, especially the patches that have appeared moss or mold. If these growing mediums are left for a long time, they will retain too much moisture, causing the roots to suffocate and become a favorable environment for fungi to grow, so they need to be completely removed before replanting. After removing the old growing medium, we will replace it with a new growing medium with higher ventilation, helping the orchid roots to breathe easily and absorb nutrients better. Which country are you watching this video from? Leave a comment to let me know. It's great that we can connect and chat with each other from all over the world. Next, we use scissors to cut off all damaged roots, rotten roots or roots that have lost vitality. If not removed, these roots will spread fungus to the healthy roots, causing the plants to weaken quickly. In addition, we also need to treat the dried flower stalks or those eaten by fungus, because if left for a long time, the disease can spread back down the tree trunk. Therefore, we will cut off all the damaged flower stalks so that the tree can concentrate on nutrients to recover and grow new roots. Thus, after cleaning the substrate, trimming the roots and removing the old flowers, we have completed the basic treatment step. In the next step, we will use the ingredient baking soda, a familiar but very useful ingredient in preventing and treating fungus in orchids. First, we prepare a clean jar, then take a small spoon of baking soda and put it in. Baking soda has natural antibacterial and antifungal properties, and also helps stimulate tissue recovery and regeneration of young roots of orchids very well. Next, we pour about 1 liter of clean water into the jar, then stir well until the baking soda is completely dissolved in the water. The baking soda will completely dissolve, creating a solution to prevent fungus and stimulate roots, which can be used directly to care for orchids. Then prepare a clean jar or cup. Gently take out the orchid, then place the entire base and roots in the cup. Next, pour in the baking soda solution. Soak the base and roots of the plant. The purpose of this step is to disinfect, remove mold and bacteria that are still on the roots and in the growing medium, and at the same time stimulate new roots to recover faster. Soaking in baking soda water like this will help the orchid to be disease-free, ventilate the growing medium, and increase the plant's natural resistance. In the next part, we will prepare the baking soda solution and pour it out to soak and disinfect the pine bark substrate before replanting the orchid. Pine bark, a very breathable material, helping orchid roots to breathe easily and grow strongly. However, before using, we need to soak the entire pine bark in the baking soda solution to completely remove mold, bacteria, and remaining impurities. we soak the substrate in the solution for about 30 minutes so that the baking soda can thoroughly disinfect. In the next part, we will prepare the ingredients to make a solution to care for orchids, which is a ripe banana. Bananas are very nutritious ingredients, containing many vitamins, potassium, phosphorus and natural minerals, helping to stimulate root growth, quickly restore weak orchids, and promote strong growth and flowering. We will use banana peels, which are the part that contains the most organic substances and minerals that are most beneficial for orchids. Where we'll cut the banana peel into small pieces, it should be thinly sliced and cut into small pieces to help the banana decompose and release nutrients faster. Once prepared, we take a clean glass jar, the kind with a tight lid, and put all the chopped banana peels into the jar. This step is very important because the glass jar helps to preserve the solution better, limit oxidation and keep all the natural nutrients in the banana. Next, we will use rice as the ingredient. Rice contains many natural nutrients, B vitamins and essential minerals that help stimulate orchid roots to grow strongly, make leaves thicker and increase the plant's resistance. We will take about 3 tablespoons of rice. Choose clean mold-free and moisture-free rice to ensure the most effective orchid nutrient solution. For the next part, we will add about 1 liter of clean water. Then, we stir the mixture well so that the nutrients in the banana and rice blend together. Next, we cover the lid and incubate for 24 hours. The purpose of this step is to let the banana and rice ferment naturally, helping to activate beneficial enzymes and microorganisms, thereby increasing the ability to absorb nutrients for the orchid. Next, after about 30 minutes of soaking, we will take out the growing medium. At this point, the growing medium has been completely sterilized, free of mold and bacteria, ready for the next step of planting or caring for orchids. Next, after about 30 minutes of soaking, our orchid has been completely soaked in the solution and thoroughly disinfected. The roots have been cleaned, removing mold and harmful bacteria. Now, take the plant out, let it drain a bit, then proceed to replant the orchid. In the next part, we will take the orchid out and plant it in a new pot. The pot should be transparent, with air and drainage holes to help the orchid roots breathe well, receive enough oxygen and avoid water. Then, we gently place the orchid in the middle of the pot. Add a small layer of pine bark first to create a breathable base, then add the surrounding substrate and lightly press the plant to stand firmly. Do you grow any orchids? Comment below so I can create a dedicated care video tailored to the characteristics and needs of that orchid. Thus, we have completed planting a new orchid pot. Next, we will gently pat around the pot so that the substrate hugs the root system, helping the plant stand firmly and the roots quickly take root. In the next step, we cover the surface of the pot with a thin layer of moss. This layer of moss has the effect of keeping the roots moist, helping the orchid grow evenly and more. Thus, a healthy orchid pot, standard substrate and suitable humidity has been completed, ready for the next stage of care. In the next part, after 24 hours of incubation, our banana water and rice mixture has completely fermented, creating a very good source of nutrients for orchids. Stir the solution well so that the nutrients dissolve evenly. Next, we prepare a clean jar, then filter out the residue, keeping only the clear water containing all the fermented essence. This is the most natural and safe orchid nutrient solution to use. Thus, we have obtained a jar of nutrient solution from banana and rice. This mixture is rich in minerals, vitamins and natural enzymes, helping to stimulate orchid roots to grow healthily and recover quickly. In the next part, we will take care of the orchid with a nutrient solution from bananas and rice. Method 1. We prepare a clean spray bottle, then pour the filtered solution into the bottle for use. When spraying, we spray evenly on the entire orchid stem and leaves. Spraying the top of the leaves helps clean dirt, and spraying the bottom helps remove mold and bacteria and activates the stomata to open, helping the plant absorb nutrients to the maximum. Method 2. After spraying on the leaves, we continue to water the solution into the orchid roots so that the nutrients penetrate deep into the substrate, stimulate the young roots to grow strongly and help the plant recover quickly. Finally, we can soak the orchid pot in the solution for about 20 minutes, then lift it out to drain. At this time, the orchid has been fully supplied with nutrients and completely sterilized. Method 3. We will use a soft, clean cotton pad to dry the entire surface of the orchid, especially the young buds, young shoots and leaf axils, where water often accumulates. Water stagnation over time will create a humid environment, easily causing mold and bacteria to grow, which is harmful to the plant. Therefore, drying the leaves after watering or spraying nutrients is an extremely important step to help keep the plant healthy and airy. After cleaning and letting the plant rest for about 20 minutes, we will soak the orchid pot in the care solution, then lift the plant out to place it in a shady, airy area with light. This helps the plant adapt well, increase photosynthesis, and recover quickly. For cuts on the flower stem or roots, we apply a thin layer of cinnamon powder to disinfect and prevent fungal diseases from entering. When orchid leaves are clean, dry, and shiny, the plant will photosynthesize more strongly, absorb light more effectively, and thereby grow and develop sustainably. After 45 days of proper care, our orchid has recovered and grown extremely strongly. The leaves are thick, sturdy and shiny, clearly showing the abundant vitality of the plant. The leaves are fresh green, smooth. The leaf surface is tight and shiny. That is a sign of an effective root system and strong photosynthetic ability. Observing closely, we see that the orchid roots have developed deeply, firmly attached to the substrate, and at the same time extending out of the pot mouth, proving that the plant is growing steadily and absorbing nutrients very well. When we put all our heart into caring for it, the orchid will respond with good green growth, leaves covered with brilliant emerald green, and a healthy spreading root system. In particular, new flower stalks have begun to appear from the leaf axils, signaling a very promising upcoming flowering season. A healthy plant will produce more flowers, with deeper and longer-lasting colors, a worthy reward for our meticulous and dedicated care. I hope this video will help you take better care of your orchids at home. If you find it useful, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on upcoming simple and natural orchid care tips. If you encounter any difficulties in the process of caring for and growing orchids, don't hesitate to leave me a comment. I'm always ready to support you, so you can grow healthy orchids that bloom beautifully.